Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy Monday. Hope you've had a beautiful weekend and that the sun flares didn't get you. It's been quite a lot of like the very physical side of the Ascension process that we're kind of engaging coming in at the moment. And so when our sun flexes, when the portal of light to the higher realms speaks, we receive coding, and within that coding is the next set of instructions for our process. So at the moment you and me are going through yet another upgrade, and that requires peace, groundedness, a little bit of inner serenity, and also lots of water. Now, as we move into April, we can feel that the energy is very different. The pressure of March was quite overwhelming in many ways, and this brought to the surface a lot of stuff for you, for me, for everybody around us. So I thought we'd just take a little wander into the Temple of the Sea this morning. Now, for those of you that have worked with me previously, I like to travel energetically back to the Temple of the Sea, or as it was known in Atlantean times as the Temple of Neptune, which is connected to the higher realms, to the portal of Neptune, which many of us, including me, stepped down through on our way down through here. So there's kind of various routes into this incarnation, and many of us train quite intensely before we come down here. Venus is a very popular one, so a lot of us step down through the cosmic heart. And also Neptune, which is whenever I connect my energy to Neptune, ascended Neptune known as Tutele, I feel just that peace of the higher realms, and the aquamarine of the kind of like the water energy infused with the Christ light. So however you're waking up this morning on this beautiful day, as you can see, it's raining here. The freezing cold weather has been replaced by a wind sweeping in from the west, which is inevitably rain. So it's a great day to attune to the water. So close your eyes, just take a few deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you're breathing, you know the drill by now, breathe into your heart center. Activate your heart, light it up. As you breathe in again, feel your heart expanding. And on the out breath, the heart expands even further. So move with this flow. In, activate, out breath, expand. And keep doing this until your heart light is surrounding you in your own personal bubble. Breathe in. Hold the breath for a few moments. Just allowing your blood to be saturated with the oxygen, then breathe out and see this golden white and pink field of light surrounding you. It might take a few more attempts to do this. Some of us are kind of not quite fully acquainted with working with the heart center in this way, but just breathe, relax, ask your heart to surround you in a bubble of light. And as you're doing so, just ask your heart, either out loud or in your head, to allow you to travel energetically to the Temple of the Sea, the Temple of Neptune, which still exists at a 7th dimensional frequency. After Atlantis went down, the temples remained in the higher realms. So feel yourself travelling now, just gently at first. Let the wind carry you, energetically moving up through the higher realms. And feel your energy re-engaging as you emerge on the shores of a beautiful, stormy sea. The sky is grey, and the rain is pouring down, the waves are crashing on the beach. You might see and sense and feel pebbles beneath your toes, or it might be sand. How does it present itself to you? And as the waves crash on the shore, see the foam and the salty mist flying up. You might feel it on your face. Breathe that sea air in. Fill your lungs with it. Allow it to cleanse your aura, your skin, your four-body system. You might be able to smell the sea. You might see the seaweed lining the seashore. And just feel the temperature around you. It's moderate to cool. And as you are focusing and relaxing on this beautiful place, this stormy place, the most incredible temple begins to rise out of the sea. And this is the pyramid, the Temple of Neptune. How is it presenting itself to you? I'm seeing it this morning glowing with the most beautiful aquamarine light, as if the temple itself is made from aquamarine crystal. And it rises from the sea. This is the most incredibly beautiful and safe space. And as it emerges, this vast body of crystalline light from the depths of the sea, just allow yourself, although you may be feeling rather dwarfed by the size of it now, to stand and bathe in the resonance of the Temple of Neptune. The glowing aquamarine light is permeating every cell of your body, cleansing you, revitalizing you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Feel your 15 chakras just lighting up in harmony as they unify in a straight line. And as you were standing here absorbing this beautiful energy, a door in front of you just glides open without a sound, and you are invited to step in. To step into the Temple of the Sea, the Temple of Neptune. And as you do so, all noise from the crashing waves ceases. The door closes behind you, and there is silence. So just take a look around you. Energetically, you are now stood in the Temple of Neptune, the Temple of the Sea. How does it feel to you? How does it look to you? How is this affecting your vibration? As you look around, the entire temple is bathed in the most beautiful aquamarine light. At the top of the temple, the pyramid is open, allowing for light to come through. So just allow yourself to acclimatise for a few moments, and you realise that although this temple is well served and has seen much activity over the years, you are actually in here on your own. This is your own personal sacred space for the duration of this meditation. Now make your way over to what looks to be the centre of the temple. As you're doing so, a gorgeous, shimmering, vast aquamarine crystal is rising from the floor. So just breathe and relax and approach this crystal. It is well over 12 feet tall and over 6 feet wide. This is a vast piece of aquamarine glowing with its own light. It is connected to the hole at the tip of the pyramid, and a beam of light is descending from the heavens and lighting the crystal up. So take your place at the foot of the crystal. You can either sit beneath it cross-legged, or you can stand in front of it and place your hands upon the crystal. Now, as you are doing so, the energy of the Masters of Neptune are inviting you to release any pain, any energies that you have taken on, any of your own personal tribulations, anything that you are undergoing, any of your fears, any of the disharmony that you can sense and see in the world around you that has triggered maybe your survival buttons, or anything else which you have taken on which is not of the light vibration that you wish to vibrate at. Okay? And this is just an opportunity to hand over whatever aspect of your pain body or anything within your bodies and fields at this moment in time that you no longer wish to carry, any of the burdens of your soul. And you might even see a version of you stepping out of your energy fields. You might see a version of somebody else, somebody that you have pictured in your mind's eye that could possibly be a distortion of reality, somebody who's challenged you, somebody who's angered you or tested you. To see anything or anyone remove themselves from your bodies and fields now. You are physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, karmic, a vast energy body filled with light. But you are being invited to release the physical at this moment in time. All of the bodies are intertwined, but the focus is upon you, the physical soul, undergoing the tests, the initiations, the preparations for your ascension pathway. So either sat with reverence, cross-legged beneath the crystal, or on your knees, whatever is most comfortable, or with your hands upon the crystal, this huge aquamarine piece. Allow whatever has come to the surface to flow in. Release, 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 be free. And as you are breathing anything that has come to the surface into the aquamarine crystal, you realise that there are 7 souls gathering around you now. These are the Masters of Neptune. They are almost formless in their light. You could see the outline of their faces, but it is indistinct. They are the 7 light bodies that are presenting themselves to you now. And they are holding hands together and surrounding you at this moment in time to bless your ascension pathway. They know how the souls of Earth are tested and how some of us are struggling at the moment. They also know that we have the capacity to step into freedom and into light. So they are adding love and assistance from the centre of their hearts now. So feel that flowing into your bodies and your fields. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And feel the pain of the world that you are carrying, or for your own process, just be completely alchemized by this incredibly powerful crystal. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. One more time. Breathe in. Feel your bodies and your fields lighting up. And as you breathe out, all of the stresses and the strains and the vibrations that do not belong to you flood into the crystal. And as they do so, you can see everything that you have released being carried upwards in the pillar of light that joins the tip of the pyramid. This crystal is so powerful, so sacred, so highly attuned, as it releases and dissolves all lower frequencies in the blink of an eye. So just feel them carried and alchemized and return to source. Now the Masters of Neptune are inviting you to stay here for as long as you wish. You can return to the temple at any time. They are saying this is a safe and sacred space for you at this time, for you to just relax, to release, to move on from anything that might be challenging you just that little bit further than your comfort zones, so you can be clear to move onto the next phase of your ascension pathway. So just take a few more moments holding yourself within that cocoon of support that is available for you. And when you are ready, thank the Masters of Neptune and step away from the crystal. As you do so, the crystal begins to lower itself. It goes back, below the floor of the temple. The Masters of Neptune bow to you, and you do likewise with your right hand placed over your heart centre. And still breathing and relaxing, feel yourself beginning to come back now. Feel yourself moving back, through the realms, through the dimensional spaces, back to your physical body. And as you come back to your physical body, feel your feet below the floor, feel your feet on the floor. Ground yourself in. Feel beautiful silver roots flooding from your Earth Star chakra into Mother Earth. Ground yourself in. Okay. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Now you might not want to come back from there, you might want to spend the day in there, or a couple of days. So we have been invited to spend time in the Temple of the Sea with the Masters of Neptune, just to release at the beginning of this month. So if you feel inclined to do so, take them up on their invitation. Now, David Esri and myself are coming together tonight to be working with the Ultra Major and the new gold print for the Ascension process in our workshop. We start at 7 o'clock UK, British summertime, because we are in so it seems slightly funny at the moment with the weather like it is, but we are in British summertime. So for those of you joining us, we will see you there tonight. We have got an exciting and very powerful workshop lined up and ready. Looking forward to seeing you there. Lots of love. Love you all, and I will be back on Friday with an Ascension update. Bye for now.